and Miss Ling, the Chinese lady from Singapore. And I forgot through it because I'm sure, you know, we've all seen it, and because it's on various platforms, you know, all the bloggers, them have it, you know what I mean? And so we must come across it. We must come across it by now. All right. So I've listened to both parties. I listened to the two of them. And one thing when me I go beg no not to do when it comes on to cases like these, yeah? You can't say this one is lying, and you can't say that one is lying. Yeah, of course, you know, you are going to draw your own conclusion at the end of it, you know, and think what you want to think, because we're entitled to have our own opinion, and to, you know, we have our own thoughts and our own beliefs, and nobody can beat you down for it. But we have to be careful. We can't say certain things publicly. You understand? Because I think it's unfair on both parties when you say, oh, I believe you, but this one because XYZ, or I believe this one because XYZ, and you know, you do it publicly. It's very unfair. However, we can all break things down, we can dissect, and we can, you know what I mean, scrutinize, we can analyze, you know what I mean. We can do all of that, and I think that is okay to do. So of that, and I think that is okay to do. So me listen to Ling Ling. It was quite emotional, you know. I'm a emotion. Me just want to hear you say something that way I go tug at my heartstrings, and me I go cry, let alone if you see somebody else I cry, that I go do something to me, you know, whether I fake or whether I real. That's just how I am. Most people they're like that as well. Once I see you start bawling too. And I felt it. I felt it for her. I really felt it for her. And then me listen to Mr. Stevens, his video. All right. I was not there, so I don't know what happened, what transpired, because I wasn't there. But I will say this: it doesn't mean because there was no evidence that it did not happen. You understand? Not because there was no evidence, no proof of something happening, that it did not happen. You understand? That's why we have to be careful when we say out publicly that you are lying or you are telling the truth. I see a lot of comments from men especially who will say a lie she a tell. However, how can you say that she's lying? Were you there? You never did it. You never did it with the people then. Oh, how you know? I'm going to tell you something, yeah? Listen to this, right? You know how many of us, we can't call the word. We don't want to call the word because Facebook is very biased and very unfair, right? And they will block you for the littlest, the smallest, the least, and nothing, yeah? But let me say this, right? Enough of we go through and experience that act by our own partners. 3/4 are we. 3/4 are we. 3/4 are we women go through that with we own partner. Do you know the definition of that word itself? Do you know the definition? You know how many times even me myself say no, I mean it, say no, me serious. And this somebody drag off my bag the same way and take it. But why? We get up and we take it because we love them. We and them there. You know what I mean? You know, you know, mean it in another way. Them just want it, so them just take it. But let me tell you something. No means no. No matter if you're married, no matter if you're single, no matter if you're with your boyfriend, no is no. Enough time, we woman, myself even, me not in the mood. Me just not in the mood. Me not have it tired. Me not have it sick. Me not in the mood. So if me say no, it's no. Because sometimes when you come and do the things them and violate, and it just leaving the person feeling upset and angry. I wanna get, wanna get off with it, wanna feel on the boots and feel good and laugh it off and wanna gone. Enough time. We go through them something. Enough time. Enough baby come out you shouting and screaming no. But what? You know go to the extent for go report it, because like I say, you love the person. Right? You love the person, you care for the person, and you say, "Cho, you just want it." So you know me nothing by it. So me now go through the so you shake it off. You understand? Men, you see, anytime you hear your woman say no, and she not kick and she not, because sometimes me get it, sometimes we woman we play hard forget and then look away there, you're like, no man, me don't want that, and then before you know you get into the mood or whatever. But enough time, enough we not interested, we don't want it, we're not interested, we're not in the mood. But what we are not doing what we're supposed to do. Sometimes we need to stop that. Men, we need to stop that. We no need to stop that. You understand? Once you hear she said no, it's alright then. I hate that. And you go and start yourself out in the bathroom or do something. You understand? Enough people are going to say, why should I do that when you're in the bed or whatever? But I'd rather you do that than to do something that she's not comfortable with. You understand? Well, see now go to a road out there so. Enough man will say, oh, them something the way send woman go to. That's for your business. That is your business. You understand what I'm saying? But if she tell us, no, I'm not in the mood, or, because, maybe she's tired, or she feels sick, or she just not in the mood, she not feel for it, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Remember when I was doing Mr. Handsome, I was talking about Mr. Handsome with the whole situation on the first video I did where he's concerned. And I remember I was telling you a story. I referred to something that had happened to a really good friend of mine, a guy. He was accused by his wife, of committing such act. And he was locked up for maybe about 2 days or something like that. And, we believed him. I said, no, he never do that. And how dare she, how she could have do that and stuff like that. Because we know him, you know what I mean? How can you pick up for somebody when you're not even did it? So after doing that video, and she recanted her story. She recanted, and them let him out and stuff like that, because she said that she was lying because she was angry. And after making, reference, after I mentioned that story, I watched over that video, and I sat there and I thought to myself, how say a lie she did that tell? Because not for we man, especially we Jamaican men, how we stay. And not just Jamaican men as well. A lot of men there like that, And I say, oh, say a lie she did that tell. Remember saying, the two people, them married, Married and live a house together. And she claims, say, him abused her, right? And she called the police and he got locked up, and then she retracted her story and then let him out, right? And then the whole way I say, yes, see the man, a lie she did tell me, no, say a lie she did tell her, whatever. How do I know that she was lying? How the hell me know say a lie she tell? What if she sit down and realize that, what if it actually happened? But when she sit down and look, she said, boy, I'm a husband, and I'm a kids them father. Me no want him for, have a good job. Me no want him for go down that way there. Me no want to do that to him. And that's the thing with us women as well. We feel sorry for them. And when them beat you to the pulp, we feel sorry for them and we take them back. And I'm thinking to myself, what if that was the case? She felt sorry for him because they're married and they have children. They have a large family. Nice family. And she go back. I don't know if it's true. Cousins don't know if it is true. Brothers don't know if it's true. Only the two people them with it in that room, them are the only two so they know what happened. So we cannot get involved in certain situation. We cannot come out publicly and say he's lying, she's lying. Because when you do that, yeah, you have to think about real victims. It's a slap in the face. And when you do that, it makes people, real victims, don't want to come forward because they will feel afraid. And also, people who have been accused, you understand? People who have been accused of committing such crime, they as well, it's like a slap in their face. So we have to be careful. We have to tread carefully where this is concerned. So I will never want to say you are lying or you are lying. Never, because I was not there. But what I am going to point out, right? What I did not like, well, Mr. Richie Stevens do. Me never like, what me not like what you do? I don't know if you were advised by your lawyer what to say, what to do, how to react or whatever, but what you did, where I looked at you with a side eye, not only did you not deny the allegations, what you did, you tried to discredit her story. You discredit her story by her setup, her background. You placed more emphasis on her setup, how she put the sheet, that she's an editor, that's what she does for a living, you know, how she's looking for clout. You placed all the blame on her, but you did not deny it. That's what you did. Why I look and I said, what does her setup have to do with it? Somebody is coming and they're accusing you of such crime. Her setup, as far as I'm concerned, me not even care what color shirt you in. Me I listen to the words that come out of your mouth. And if the words that come out of your mouth, it's false, me I go tell you, say it is false. This never happened. That. But if you watch that video, he did not deny it. I don't know if I'm a liar, tell him say enough to deny it or whatever. But you know what they would call that, Mr. Stevens? What they call that is gaslighting. What they call that is gaslighting. By you pointing out all these things, yeah, you are putting thoughts in our mind, right? For us, the public, to discredit her. So you are removing focus off of yourself onto her. You don't do that. You address the situation, what you said. I did not commit that act. I did not do it. They did such kit. And they said that it's baseless, and based on that, and whatever my attorney said, I went about my life. It did not happen. You talk about clout. That shouldn't even reach in you trying to, come on. You're trying to deny these false allegations, and it's like you're attacking this lady as well. This is something serious. And she's coming out and she's saying this. But instead of you focusing on yourself to say, remember, these allegations about you. You are defending yourself. I did not do this. I did not do such and such. It should be I about you. You're clearing your name. Don't shift it onto her. Because when you do that, people who are smart and who can think will look at it. Even if, right, that's not the case. But you made yourself look suspicious. You understand? You made yourself look suspicious. Because the backdrop, her being an editor, you understand? Clout chasing, that not have nothing to do with that, none at all. You understand? My friend, that is called gaslighting. Right? You have to remember that. You are coming forward to the world. Because social media is the world. You know, news travel all over, you know. People are watching you all over. People will look and come through these things and sit down and analyze this. You don't do that. You don't do that, because when you do that, you make yourself look guilty. You make yourself look as if you're hiding something. That's what it does. Right? When you take the focus off of yourself and put it onto somebody else, when you're trying to when you're trying to do a rebuttal, you understand? You're trying to deny these claims. You deny it, but you have to be careful how you deny it, because the way how you deny it, right? People are looking. They're listening. And you have a lot of people who are smart. A lot of people who are smart and who can spot a phony from a mile away. I'm not saying that you are. But I'm just telling you, based on what you did with Miss Ling, I did not like what you did. I did not like the things that you said. I am waiting to hear that I'm waiting for you to say that I did not do such and such. You said and said what she said, wasn't true, and this and that and whatever. But you place more emphasis. You place more emphasis on her and her setup and her background more than yourself. Right there, it shows me that you have something to hide, no matter how small it is. We weren't there. We don't know what happened. And I will not say that you're guilty, because I have no place to say that you're guilty. Because I know that people lie. Women lie and men lie. So you have so-called victims. You have abusers. You understand? People fabricate stories on men and say that they did this to me when that's not true. So I know that all too well. So I'm not going to jump on nobody bandwagon, but I am looking and I am listening. I am looking and I am listening. And this video might come off as if, I believe Ling over you. Oh, no. No. But the reason why I focus on you so much, Mr. Stevens, is because you try to discredit her story by things that were not necessary. It was not important. So when you do that, I find you questionable. You make me think. You really made me think. That's the last thing that should be on your mind. Whether she's clout chasing, whether the sheet behind her black, blue, or pink, whether she's an editor, whether she can build up this. No. Who cares? We don't care about that. Or make we John public, come to that conclusion. Make we see them something there and say that. But say she a good editor, she can do this and she can do it. No. What does that have to do with anything? That's not necessary. That is not necessary. Things if you got a quote, what you go try to do? Discredit her because you say, she wear black eyeshadow means such and such, or she wear red lipstick means such and such, or she wear red suit coming at the court for she to say she's not even such and such. No, that not have nothing to do with the case. Nothing at all to do with the case. What she do, what her profession not have nothing to do with the case. What she wear not have nothing to do with the case. So that's why I say, I am still looking and I am listening. Right? And I'm yet to draw a conclusion. In this case, I won't draw any conclusion. You understand? Because I was not there. The authorities, apparently they did what they needed to do. But all I can say to you and Miss Ling, to you, Mr. Stevens, and to Miss Ling, you were both there. You knew, you both know what take place. Right? So if you did something to her, Mr. Stevens, that's on your conscience. You have to live with that for the rest of your life. right? And whatever happened, if this happened to you, Miss Ling, I am praying for you. I pray that you get over this. I pray that you heal. You seem like you have an amazing fiance who is standing by you. And by God's grace, you will get